Well, it is the last show of the series, and the good news is, like many of you at home, we too have a huge amount of spare cash. So, we decided to make the show as expensive and therefore entertaining as possible. Here to announce this week's guest captain, Omid Jalili, it's pop superstar and former member of Five, Abs!
Hello. This week's guest captain is top comedian Omid Jalili.
And that's the best £32,000 we've ever spent. Thank you, Abs! Actually, Abs. And Omid's first guest is...
You raise me up.
The Oscar-nominated star Josh Groban. He sung with Celine Dion and Barbra Streisand. Josh Groban. He's America's best-selling musician of last year. Josh Groban. No? Me neither. And we weren't messing around when we said we had big money to spend. It's the Oscar-winning star of Driving Miss Daisy and The Shawshank Redemption. What? Oh, well, even better. It's Martin Freeman. Much better. And Phil's first guest is... the lead singer from Feeder, the biggest name in music in the whole country. And when I say country, I mean the newly recognised independent state of Philstemia. It's Grant Nicholas. And he's the award-winning chef, known for his shocking experiments in the kitchen. Most famously, he refused to have sex with Gordon Ramsay. It's Heston Blumenthal. Those are the teams. Now clap your disappointment away. And so we begin with What Have We Pixelated? Omid, Josh and Martin, look at this thing. Hello, I'm Katy Perry, and this is my latest single. It's a very personal tale about a boyfriend's inability to commit. Where are you going? I might still be a lesbian. I just touched a boob and I really liked it. Boobs! That was Katy Perry with Hot and Cold, but what have we pixelated? Omid's team.
Well...
Josh Groban, you're an American.
Yes. Don't attack my American guest. He's mine.
Have you met Katy Perry?
I have. She's a friend, actually. We've known each other for a couple of years.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Tell us all about her. Tell us things that we wouldn't know about Katy Perry.
She puts it all out there, you know. This is what you see is in the, that video.
Didn't she sing that song that I kissed a girl and I liked it? And,
Yes.
my boyfriend. Do you know anything about... Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I know the song. I could have had a song called I Kissed My Hand for 10 years, and I'm ashamed of it.
You should have used it to masturbate. Then why were you kissing it?
Well, just, you know, you put lipstick on it, too.
Oh, I
you know.
see. Oh, sorry. Oh, you were doing a very clean version of a dirty joke.
Yes. That's exactly right.
And did you get your hand to talk to you? What did it say?
If there's an accent, it's always more helpful.
Go on.
Oh, Josh. You've raised yourself up tonight. Kiss me, you American idiot. That's the most sophisticated knob joke I've ever seen.
Josh, if you don't know, is like a big, huge, famous star in America.
He sold 25 million albums. That's 24,990,000 more people than watch this show. What are you doing here, anyway?
I'm a...
No, what are you doing on this show?
Oh!
Why are you on this show? What's the point?
You've got very committed fans as well, Josh Groban.
I do, yes.
The Grobanites.
Some of them call themselves Grobanites, yeah.
Now, why? That's quite an odd thing. What are
It
they...
is. Well, I mean, it started, there were like 50 of them. And they're like, oh, there's 50 of us. We need to have a name for ourselves. And I thought, oh, my God, they're going to think of a name that's going to stick with me all the way up until I finally get on Buzzcocks. And, so there were some worse names. That one was not so bad to me.
But it sounds like a pubic infestation. Started with 50, and now how many are there?
On the website, there's 19 or 20,000 now, which is nice.
Boy.
Ooh. How many fans have you got, Simon?
I don't know any.
Do you ever go on the internet and look at yourself, like?
I do. I've just stopped Googling myself every day.
And how often would you come across something that made you feel a little bit sad?
Yeah, it's quite often.
It is, it's sad, it's bad, isn't it?
What can we do about it, though?
I could sing to you and make you cry.
Go on.
I kissed my hand and I liked it.
Okay, wow. That is what Josh does. He sings pop songs in a sort of operatic style. You're like the sort of American Paul Potts. Would that be right?
Something like that.
I never knew Pol Pot was a singer.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Why do I know? It's early stuff.
Omid,
Yes, sir.
what are your feelings on Katy Perry generally?
I don't really know much about her. I don't really know much about this pixelated thing as well.
I actually know exactly what that is. It's an animal.
An animal?
Now, would I be right in saying, Josh Groban,
Yes,
that your most famous song is You Raise Me Up? Would that be fairly accurate?
Yes.
When you hear it, it feels like something important is happening. Is that because of the euphoric key change? Why is that?
It's anthemic, and it's one of those songs where, you know, it's universally beautiful. It could be about anything, really.
I have it here.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise...
Whenever I hear it, I feel like I've got through boot camp. But what have we pixelated? That's the question we've asked. We must have an answer, I guess.
Well, I think Josh knows.
It's been a long time since I've seen this video, but I'm going to guess that it's a zebra.
Shall we see if Josh Groban is right?
Please.
Let's see. So you're right, we pixelated a zebra. Katy Perry also recorded the song You're So Gay. It sounds homophobic, but of course she's using the other fashionable version of the word, meaning anything generally bad. And anyone who thinks that sounds offensive should just Jew off. And stop being so bloody black about it. So at the end of that, Omid's team have got a bloody point! Phil, Heston and Grant, look at this. They're back, rocking the world with their heavy metal licks and distinctive screeching vocals. Too late, granddads. Today's cool kids are all listening to the definitely famous Josh Groban. That was AC/DC with You Shook Me All Night Long, but what have we pixelated, Phil's team?
I think Heston, with his crazy science brain, might be able to figure it out. That's good. Look at the squares.
What do you think,
Come on
Heston?
there, evil chef genius.
Heston, hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thanks.
What about all that cooking that you do?
What about it?
You've got one of the world's greatest chefs on your programme, and your opening question is, what about all that cooking that you do?
That's how Parkinson would have started.
That's why Parkinson quit, because this kind of gold was in the wings.
People tend to bag on about all those odd things you do, like snail porridge and egg and bacon ice cream.
Some of the things that sound strange aren't actually
No.
that strange if you go through the kind of development process.
But you've done kooky things. You famously made a soufflé recently out of some toothpaste and the ashes of a dead sailor. What inspired that one? That was a good one. And you're in charge. It's your restaurant, and sort of you've had some acclaim now and awards. So if you say, yes, of course hummus tastes better with a dead dog, people will listen.
It's just that we grow up being used to certain flavour pairings or eating certain foods under the guise of sweet or savoury.
But why kill a sailor? I imagine because the Fat Duck is so famous now, people will come and it's like a tourist spot, right?
Yeah.
And so they enjoy it and all the funny sort of things that you do.
The main goal for me is that people come and they're excited and they have fun.
Yeah. And is there somewhere afterwards they can go to eat?